How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom Train. It's JJD. JJ Double J, the Illuminator here.
The sweet one.
Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. We won't get into that right now. My grandparents, the house that they owned when I was growing up, actually up until, I want to say 2006 maybe? I can't remember. 2006, 2007, around there, my grandfather finally sold it and moved to a smaller place. But that house was an ancient house. And when I say ancient, I'm talking about American ancient. The house was built, I believe, in the 1790s. And it was a lot of history with that house. The attic, it was 2 stories that was made into 2 different apartments at one point, and then the second floor, after 1970, when my grandparents had lived up there and my grandmother's parents had lived in the first floor. After my great-grandmother had passed away, my grandparents moved downstairs, and upstairs was just like, they had gotten rid of, my grandfather did all kinds of work, and there was no more kitchen, or he turned one of the bedrooms into this huge bathroom upstairs, but there was no more kitchen up there. So it was an upstairs that they really didn't use, because the bedroom, everything was on the first floor. And big place, bigger compared to like where I'm living now, forget it. But big rooms, big old-fashioned house, within walking distance of almost everything. Anyway, this attic had some real life to it, and I mean that in more ways than one. The stories I've heard about things that have gone on in that attic, things that were found, that at one point, we don't know who was kept up there, whether it was a child that was, back in the day, you hear stories, if you have a kid and there's something wrong with it, they would keep it chained up in an attic or a basement. And, there were bars on one of the doors up in the attic. Attic was big, too. Big walk-in, like an attic you could actually walk in without having to stoop down or anything. Just really, really weird, frightful stuff. My grandfather was not a scared man by any stretch of the imagination, but I will tell you, he wouldn't go in that attic at night. It would freak him out. I don't know, what people believe and what people don't believe, but the amount of history in this house, a house that was over 200 years old, just amazing, what you find out and what you see and what's actually part of it. I miss it big time nowadays. The new owners had actually did all kinds of renovations to the house, even though most of it you're not supposed to, because it's colonial, like it's from back in the day. They turned the whole first floor into a store, and I won't go there. I've seen pictures online, but it kills me to have to think about this, that my grandparents' house is a store, and of all things, it's a pet store, like all kinds of pet supplies and everything, and they live up on the second floor, and oh, goodness, I don't know. I just couldn't, so I guess it is what it is. Memories, like they say, you can't go home again, but that's true in a lot of different ways. Anyway, I'm off to the races. I love you all. Take care. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back. And before I get out of here, I just wanted to say a big thank you for coming over and watching. It really means a lot to me. If you liked the video you just saw, hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button. It's 100% free. It'll help keep you up to date on all my videos and vlogs. And don't forget to ring that bell.
Game over.
Maybe I'll have another open. Maybe I won't have another open. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.